Hi friends, so welcome to this tutorial. In this video, I'm going to teach you some of the basics on AutoCAD. It doesn't matter whether you've used AutoCAD before or not. This video will keep you abreast with the elements of this software so that you can make your drawings with users-friendly approach. Here I'm going to be using AutoCAD 2022 version. It does not matter what AutoCAD version you're using. All you just have to do is be conversant with the tools, which I'm going to be showing you right on this video. So I urge you to watch this video to the end, especially if you're a beginner. With that out of the way, let's get started. Alright, to begin, first of all, once you double click on the AutoCAD icon on your desktop, this is what opens up. Now, you're going to do a few setup first by setting up your unit. So how to do that is to type UN on your keyboard and hit enter. This window comes up. Right here, you're going to be setting up a few things like your length. Of course, once you click here, you're going to see architectural, decimal, engineering, fractional, and scientific. All depends on your discipline. Now here, I'm going to use decimal because I'm going to be doing engineering drawings. Now, for more information about what all of these things represent, I'm going to link up a video. For precision here, I'm going to leave it as 0. For your unit scale inserted content, I'm going to leave it as millimeter. If you drop this down, you get more options. Then here under angle type, this is degree, minutes, and seconds. So I'm just going to drop this down and I'm going to choose decimal degrees. Of course, this is going to be clockwise. Then if you go to direction, you can change the base angle. I'm going to leave this as east. Unit for specifying the insertion of lighting. I'm just going to click on this and say international. Click OK. So that's it for the unit. And the next place you can find the units icon on your user's interface here is by going to your insert tab, not this particular insert tab. Here on this UI stands for user interface. Remember, we don't have our menu bar here. To bring up our menu bar so it can be somewhere on this user's interface, there's an arrow here. If you click on this arrow, there's a drop down. Then if you go down here, you see show menu bar. Once you click on it, the menu bar appears, which is this at the top here. Now go to format and then here you're going to see units. Click on units and the same window pops up. And in case you're looking for something else, to go to the same format like the drawing limit, which also you're going to find in the video, which I'm going to link up on the description of this video. Do well to check out that video for more understanding. Alright, I'm just going to click away. So here we have the quick access toolbar, and then here we have this ribbon here, and each of the ribbon has a panel under it. So for home tab, you are going to have the line, the polyline, the circle, arc, and so forth and so on. So, and then if you go to insert, you're going to have different options of insert, including how to import a PDF file, and it will be converted automatically to a DWG file. And of course, from 2018 version and above is where you can have a feature like this. Right here, I'm using 2022 version. Now let's continue. On annotate, that's where you have all these dimensions. Any kind of dimension at all is under annotate. All depends on what you want to do with it. Now let's look at this menu bar here. Here we have file. Under file, you have new. If you click on new, a window pops up where you have the option to open new AutoCAD template. For instance, if I decide to open new template right now, I'm just going to select this AutoCAD and click on open. This is a fresh template, as you can see. Now the previous template we are using is this, and the new one I just opened is this by default it is labeled drawing 4, and AutoCAD is going to number them accordingly. So an open drawing 1, 2, 3, and this is going to make it 4. Alright, and then when you have a new template like this, that's where you start doing setup. And for this template which I'm using now, I had done setups earlier before now. That's why you have, if you go to the layers, you have as much layers as you can see. This is not a virgin template, just the way we have it here. Here, if I go to layers, you're not going to see anything. Your job is to start doing those setup. Rather, I'm going to link a video which you're going to watch to learn that. Now I go back to where we are. Even if you want to close any of these windows, for example this file that I just opened, if you want to close it, all you just have to do is go here and cancel the, and it's going to say save changes to the drawing. You're going to say yes if you want to save the changes, or you say no if you don't want to save anything. And in other cases, if you want to open a new AutoCAD template, instead of just going through file, if you go to quick access toolbar here, you're going to see new. Once you click on it, it brings up the window again. Then you click on this AutoCAD and then open it. I'm going to cancel this out. Or the next place you can do that, if you want to be faster enough, is here you have this plus sign. If you hover cursor around it, you're going to see new drawing. Just click on it. It directly opens a new window which is going to be labeled drawing 5. So what you do if you don't like working with grid lines, all you just have to do is here you turn it off. And of course it displays, because if you move to the 3 dashed lines on the right hand corner of your system here and click on it, you're going to see all of these setups here. Each and every one of them is displayed here once they are checked. For the grid, you can see that it is checked. Now if I uncheck this grid, you see it disappears there. And you come here and check it, it's going to appear here. So I'm just going to click outside to cancel out that. The next one here is open. Open simply means you have an AutoCAD file already that you have been working on or you've been working with. If you want to open that, you can click on open and it takes you straight into your drive. You can choose and click on open. It's going to open up. So I'm just going to cancel this. You can save or save as. The difference between save and save as is that with save, you just quickly save whatever you are doing. Like I've just clicked on save. Of course, here you can see Q save, that is quick save. The shortcut is to just use your Control S, and that's the shortcut for that. Or you can come to your quick access toolbar and just click on this icon here. Once you click on it, you also see it as Q save. While for the save as here, AutoCAD is going to prompt you to name the file which you're going to be saving. For instance, if I click on save as, you're going to see we have a prompt here, and either you create a folder or you direct it to a folder, just as I've clicked on one folder here. For the purpose of this tutorial, maybe just click here and add one to it and then click on save. So when you look at the header here, it's going to be that tutorial 1. So that's how it is with the save as. Now remember that save as will direct you to a drive and navigates you to wherever folder you want the file to be, while save will automatically save what you have done so far. In case anything happens to your system and it shuts down, you're going to reopen the file from where you last saved the project. So that is it for the save as. Meanwhile, every of these you can find here. You can also find them quickly if you go to the AutoCAD icon here and click on it. It's going to drop down some of these things. We still have new, open, save, save as. Here we also have import. If you click on it, you're going to have all of these import on different formats. You can import a PDF file into this. You can import a DGN file or other formats which AutoCAD allows. And then we have export. In case you want to export a file as well, you have the DWX, DWFX, 3D DWF, we have also PDF, DGN, and other formats too. And then we have the publish. You can publish in different other formats as well. You can share drawing, share view, share email, and all of that. So, and for print, we also have it here. And of course, you can either call it print or plot. We have the batch plot in case you want to plot multiple sheets or drawing to a plotter, printer, DWF, or PDF file. So if you click on this tiny arrow, you see more of it. We also have drawing utility here where you can see much more options about this. And then here we have close. You have the option to either close the current drawing just like what I have here, or you close all currently opened drawings. So remember, if I close this up now and I click on this plus sign, I'm going to be adding more and more windows here. If I click again, I'm going to be adding more as well. So what that command is suggesting is that if I go back to it right now and go to close, you're either closing the current tab, this current tab that is open, or you close all the files that are open on the drawing. So that's it. Then here we also have this option, or exit AutoCAD 2022. If you want to exit it, you go here. It's going to close up the app. Then if you want to go to options, you click on this. It will take you to the options where you can set up some other things, which we are going to come to in no distant time. And then I'm going to cancel this out, close this up because we don't need it. I'm also going to close this and just leave this. Sometimes you might be working and accidentally click somewhere and some of this ribbon will just disengage and you see it appear somewhere else and somehow you get confused. So what you have to do is don't panic, and you're going to see something that looks like arrow over there. Just click on it. It will return to its original position. So any of them can actually be undocked just like that. You can undock any of them, so no panic. Once it happens, just go there and click. It's going to return to its original position, and then you move on to other tools. Like here we have these tools. Once you click on it, you're going to see tons of tools under that. Now if you click on the tiny arrow down, you're going to see it keeps going. But the most interesting thing about this whole thing is that under these tools, down at the bottom, you see options. Click on these options and this window opens up. This is where the engine room of AutoCAD lies. Everything that is displayed inside of AutoCAD user's interface are being set up and controlled in this place. For instance, I'm going to show you one thing that you have never known before. If I click on selection and check this use shift to add to selection, once I check it, apply it, and click on OK, I can draw a line here. Click on enter and draw another line just like that. Click on enter to exit out of it. If I select this line, under normal circumstance, if I select this, both of them are meant to be selected. Alright, now I have selected this. You notice once I select this one will be unselected, and if I select this will be unselected, and it's not supposed to be so. And sometimes some of you might have experienced something like this. There is nothing wrong with your AutoCAD. All you just have to do is go to your option by clicking on tools, then come down here and click on option. Once you are in your option here, you go to selection and uncheck this use shift to add to selection. Once you uncheck that and apply it, click on OK. This time around you can do multiple selection at the same time and do what you want to do with that. So I'm going to hit escape key to escape out of that. So what I'm trying to say in effect is that under these tools, everything is being set up. Alright, under display, here you have to set up your color theme. Here is dark. If you choose light color scheme, click on apply and then click OK. You're going to notice that my user's interface is now white. Of course, I'm going to change it back to dark. I'm going to click here once again, and then I click here and change it back. Click apply. Okay, so that's it, and many more other things that can be controlled right in the option tab.